Good evening and welcome to another episode where today we play the 1-3 Chicago Bears. A game and this season's going to result in a number 1 overall pick. And the question is, do we select? We'll take a look at the prospects. Do we select Caleb Williams, or do we go J.J. McCarthy? Because I like them both, and I like how they both play, but I'm not sure. Look, we could end up going the first 0-17 season. Could we get a win this year? Maybe. Could it happen tonight? No. When we play good teams, we get blown out. AKA, what happened? Or when we play bad teams, we get blown out for some reason. So, I don't know. But today, just putting on our normal home jerseys. We're on Thursday Night Football today. Amari Cooper, Kendall Fuller, Jalen Johnson over there for the Bears. Hope you guys enjoy the game. I'll talk to you at halftime.
It's week 5 of the NFL, and we'll see Tremaine Edmonds. He put up numbers last week with a 9-tackle performance. It's the Bears and the Blues on Thursday night.
Now from the birthplace of the game itself, EA Sports so proud to join you from the Hall of Fame city of Canton, Ohio. And tonight we start week 5 with a primetime matchup, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Blues of Canton. Along with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin here. And Charles, we take a look at this Canton team as they get ready down on the field. It's been a lost first month of the season, that's for sure, as they come in with an 0-4 record.
And the window's not shut on them, though. They still have a chance to make something out of this season, but it has to start right now.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Bears, we're in October now, so everybody should be coming into form, shouldn't they?
They really should, and what you have now is a full routine established about what you want to get done and full focus on the season.
And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So here come the Bears to take over on offense behind their third-year quarterback, former Ohio State Buckeye Charles Justin Fields.
We all knew Fields was an incredible athlete coming out of college, and last season he unleashed it upon the NFL. Ran for over 1,100 yards and would have broken the quarterback single-season record if he had played the full season. He also threw 17 touchdown passes, and that's the next jump for him. More consistency as a passer.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a gain of 13 and a very solid opening play for this offense. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Herbert now on the option. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 13 carries, 65 yards, and a touchdown as well.
Well, obviously he didn't have a great deal of time between games, having to turn around on a short week and get ready for Thursday Night Football. But he said in pregame he was feeling pretty good and felt more recovered from last week's contest than he would have expected. Didn't seem to think this short week was going to affect him much as he chases a big performance here in prime time.
3rd and 2, Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by their quarterback, a product of NC State. It's Jacoby Brissett.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays.
The numbers for him from a week ago, a boatload of carries, 81 yards.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite powering through the tackle. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. You look at this Bears defense. They're a unit that struggled some against the run, no doubt, coming in 25th out of 32 teams.
One thing you do know, they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball if they don't get things done early.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. And here's a give to Gibson. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. A handoff running left is Gibson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards there, first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. 2nd down and 6 now. A handoff for Gibson. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And that's called winning at the point of attack, isn't it? Right there at the line of scrimmage. I know he's a little bummed out now. He doesn't get credit for a tackle for a loss, but no gain, his guys will take that.
And speaking of winning, to be as cheesy as we can, he was the winner of the NFC Defensive Player of the Week award from last week, so he's really stringing together some good football.
So not only did he get a gold star, he might have gotten a gold watch too, huh?
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Justin Jones there on the stop. Now it's 2nd and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 13-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. A give up the middle to Gibson. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. 51 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. So 1st and goal now from the 7-yard line. Brissett sets to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win, but we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together, they've got a chance of coming out with a W.
Throwing on third down, Fields. And he's got the hook up to Moore. Yeah, brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks.
It's a gain of 6. And the Bears first down.
Herbert powering up the middle. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. On second down, here's Fields. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Foreman will try to pick it up. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. 2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. A give left side here for Herbert to the 43, second down. Jabril Cox there on the tackle.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 40.
We're scoreless after 1. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Here's Fields. Open man is Duvernay. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
They run the option on second down. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to the positive side this time. Yeah, there was a fumble at the end of this one, but what a sustained drive. And if they keep stringing those together, you got to like their chances.
And credit the defense, though. You're out there for that long, you start to get tired, but they were able to get the turnover.
Did you just credit the defense?
I like to credit the defense and the offense.
I like you.
And the analysts.
That's perfect.
And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down. Now 2nd and 9. They'll go again with Gibson. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. 65 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in his first half.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Brissett now on second down. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. The offense on third down tonight, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 17. That one downfield for Dotson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards, and the Bears take over. The Chicago offense set to get started. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. And they'll run the option to start the drive. Sheds off the tackle, and he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. On play action, Fields. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and it's 2nd down. Here's a give to Herbert, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
Fields, that is caught, and they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Fields. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
On 2nd down, a run with Herbert. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Khalil Herbert. His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bears post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. A drive that time of 6 plays, and a 9-yard run on the end of it. Taken at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here comes Antonio Gibson as he's set for another drive. Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over now to October because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started at the end of last season, right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision that he had, what he was going to do this season, and of course it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up front, leverage, and boy, are they getting downfield and creating extra blocks for him.
They really are. Everyone's been doing their job so far to create those holes. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Now, the offense, they had really not been able to mount anything yet on that drive, and the defense made sure they couldn't mount anything. The interception and the return adding 6 to the scoreboard.
And that's no small return for a linebacker partner. He took matters into his own hands and his legs on that pick. And once he had it, I don't think anyone on the field could have stopped him.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here comes Antonio Gibson as he's set for another drive. He's doing his thing. He's got some good yardage, but his team right now in the 2nd quarter, 0 points.
Just not a complete formula. Half of it's there, being able to run the ball and set the tone. What if they may have to go to some play action, throw off the run game, and try and get the ball in the end zone?
I was just going to ask you that same thing. Maybe you use that run now to set up the pass, right?
I would think so, because the run has been very effective for them.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Gibson again. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 83 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Gibson here running out of the gun. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
19.
They'll try to throw now. Brissett. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. To throw is Fields. Over the middle, complete. That's Moore. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. On first down, it's Fields. This will be caught at about the 6. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Throwing again is Fields. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
That one downfield for Dotson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, here's Fields. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Santos' kick is up and through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
So we reach halftime with the visiting Bears out on top here. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. Welcome.
This game is getting out of hand and off the rails. Jacoby Brissett, 4 interceptions today. Not good. 17 for 81 for Antonio Gibson. And Canton has not been moving the football. Well, second half could prove different. Let's hope. This is the end of our halftime show. Enjoy the rest of the game.
halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Jacoby Brissett in the offense, ready to begin their next drive. Any surprise in your mind he's out there to start the second half after 4 first-half interceptions?
He used to be surprised by a lot of things, partner, but in this case I'm not, because you know they want him to be their guy. And the only way to truly establish that is to give him a chance to work through some of the issues he had in the first half.
It was T.J. Edwards who brought him down.
It's 2nd and 8. At the 20-yard
Throwing, Brissett. That one downfield for Dotson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
That one downfield for Dotson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Offenses all over continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes, it attracts a little bit of extra attention. And it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
4th down, Brissett. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Gibson. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. And even 100 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. On 1st down, right back to Gibson. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
3rd and short yardage, Brissett. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Kyler Gordon picks it off. And the Bears are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Fields on 1st down. And that throw behind his man. He missed him, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. On the option right is Fields. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And this will be a Bears 1st down as he gets this up past the 30.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down.
At the 36-yard line.
Hand off right side for Herbert. A beautiful. And now off to the races down the right side. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a 1st down.
Herbert making a nice play there, coming off a 700-yard campaign, despite making just 1 start in 2022. Played a big part in the Bears becoming the 5th team in NFL history to rush for 3,000 yards in a season.
Now a 1st down throw, Fields. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
In the early days of the NFL, you could easily blame these drops on maybe some uneven or uncertain lighting. in a stadium? Not anymore. The lights are pretty good.
Yeah, they're great here at night, but his second drop, indeed, not a good look. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
They've been running it well all game, and why not? The big guys up front, they're just having a ball, creating monster holes for their guys to run through.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. Touchdown, Chicago! Justin Fields, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bears had 6 to their lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is now 24. So that a 7-play, 80-yard drive. And it was all capped off by the Justin Fields touchdown run. He took it in himself. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Here comes the Canton offense to set up shop. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. To throw, Brissett. Oh, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
A big gain of 31 on 3rd down. They'll run. It's Gibson. Down to about the 37.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard, stop short of the 35.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week in this one. It's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here.
Brings up 2nd and 18 at the 43-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fields. They'll set up the screen for Herbert. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week, and this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the first half, but now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, it all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. Back now in the home of the Pro Football Hall of Fame, Canton, Ohio. From the 21, here's 2nd and 4. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Back to Gibson and another catch for it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Eason. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Eason. Completes it right side to Cooper. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 30. A gain there of 21 yards. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution. Even though the scoreboard is going against you, you want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Once more, Gibson. And they'll get him down right around the 16. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Eason sets to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
They're going on 4th down. Here's Eason. Flushed out right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. Starting on the ground with Herbert. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 34. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First down, Chicago.
Foreman powering ahead. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Cody Barton there to bring him down.
Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. 2nd and 10. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves them with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
On 3rd down, Herbert. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
So this one in the win column.
We just got shut out by a 1-3 Bears
This
team.
was truly a total team effort.
We'll have a lot to talk about on the post-game show coming up next.
So it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that?
Welcome to the post-game show. The final score today, Bears 24, Blues 0. The Bears shut out the Blues,
They move a step closer
and
to
Jacob
500
Eason
as their record
had
improves
somewhat
to
of a good
2-3.
showing.
And they'll get a
His
few
first
extra
couple of pass
days
attempts.
to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Canton, the
He went 4 of 7, 49 yards, no touchdowns, no picks. On the other hand, 6 interceptions. Jacoby Brissett.
As they head to Atlanta for a
In the rushing
matchup
game,
with the
Antonio
Falcons.
Gibson did what Antonio Gibson does.
That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gault.
28 runs for
Alongside
137
Charles Davis.
yards.
Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Cooper had 3 receptions. Gibson had 2. Other than that, Thomas had 2 and Dotson had 1. And so, this game was scoreless after the first quarter, and then they scored 17. The Bears scored 17 points in the second quarter. So, we'll see next week what will happen, but that's it for me. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.